Okay guys, it's time for another set of empties. The first one I did for this year was January and February because I'm combining them this year. That way I'm not filming empties like all the time. And it's just the end of April. It is now the beginning of May, so that means it's time for March and April empties. So I'm gonna do my March empties, and then I'm gonna do my April empties, and then we're gonna talk about numbers and such and things. So I used quite a few bath things in April. So I finished up my Everyone Epsom Soak, Clarifying, Rejuvenating, Relaxing Salt and Oil. This big thing goes for $12.99, but I think I only got like 4 baths out of it, I wanna say. It's 30 ounces, so I probably could have used it, I don't know, better. I could, not used as much, but I might buy this again in the future. I mean, it's pretty reasonably priced, and it left the water feeling pretty nice and soft, and I liked it. It was pretty relaxing, so that's an option out there if you're looking for inexpensive bath salts. I also got through a Lola Jane bath cube. This was in the patchouli lime scent. I love the Lola Jane bath cubes. They're $8 each, so they're pretty pricey, but I really like them. I like the scent of them. They're one of my favorites. And then I also went through one of these Oracacia Aromatherapy Mineral Baths. This is the Warming Balsam Fir. I won't buy these again. These are $2.31 each, but I don't think, they're just not that good. They don't really do that much. I don't know. I don't like them as much as I like some other stuff. So it's sort of like a case of you get what you pay for. Those are they're okay. If you're somewhere and you just want to, maybe you're in a hotel and you just want something to sort of like make you feel good and not spend a lot of money, just pick one of those up. But they're not that great. So I also went through a stick of my favorite Ola deodorant. They used to sell these on Amazon. They don't sell them on Amazon anymore, which really sucks because that's where I used to buy them from. But they are now available on the Ola deodorant website again, but the sticks are all sold out. So you can buy the pots, but the sticks are all sold out. This is the lavender lime one. They still are $20. The ingredients haven't changed. Yeah, that's still my favorite deodorant. I do still have a couple of sticks left, and I think I might have a pot. And then I'll have to figure out sort of like a rebuying situation. Hopefully they're not out of the sticks forever. But I think because they were out of stock for so long, people were like waiting for them. And then, yeah, they just sold out really, really quickly. So I went through some body things. I've got one sample. This was the Couscous body oil, the blue body oil. This came as a sample in something that they sent me at some point a long time ago. This was just okay. I don't really get anything from the Couscous line. I ended up gifting away the blue oil that came in the Beauty Heroes box. I do still have the blue body wax, but I think I might end up gifting that away if anybody will take it. I mean, it's over a year old, but I mean, I don't feel a connection to the brand really. So that's not something that I would repurchase. I also finished off the Apatera Tulsi Rejuvenating Oil. This is Lavender and Evening Primrose. I think I got this in a Petit Vour box quite a while ago, I want to say. I did really like this. When I went to go search for this, the Apatera website was down, but the Instagram is up, so I don't know, it might have just been like a glitch in the website. I think this runs about $7. It's not available anywhere in that size. It's also not available on the Petit Vour website, so I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna guess $7 based on the price that it sells for full size and, divided by the number of ounces. This is the Osea Undaria Algae Oil. This is their body oil. This little 1 ounce runs $18, so actually kind of expensive for 1 ounce. I think the full size is like 5 ounces. I don't remember the price of the full size, but I did really like this body oil. It smells really great. It's got like passion fruit. What else makes it smell? I think it's the passion fruit that makes it smell the way that it does. I probably would buy this in the future, but I'm not looking to buy any body oils anytime soon. I still prefer like the Leilani Garden Isle body oil over that one. So if I was gonna pick between the two, if I had to buy one, I'd buy the Leilani one, but I do like that one. One of the few Osea products that I do really, really enjoy. I also finished up the Adelaide night serum sample. She had sent me the day serum and the night serum. I'd actually finished the day serum, I think back in December, and then I just sort of like put off using this. I do really like it. It is really nice. I only got like 3 or 4 uses out of this, so I can't really say if it made any difference to my skin. It did sink in really nicely. It did make my skin feel really nice, but I don't know about differences wise because I didn't have it long enough to see if it made any real difference to my skin. And I would want like a bigger sample before I invest in that, because the serums go for like over $200. I think the day serum is like $200 and the night serum is like $225. So pretty expensive. I would want a bigger sample, you know, to know if I wanted to invest in the full size or not, but it is really nice. It is an option out there if you're looking for something sort of like luxurious. I've got a couple of things from Natural Logic. I finished one of my Natural Logic Luna masks. This was the very first one that I ever got. I finally finished it. I've been savoring it because this was my favorite iteration. Like, they're all the same formula, but she's played around with like the mixing technique over the years. And this, the very first one that she sent me, was like my favorite, and I was sort of like savoring it. So yeah, that is gone. That is $78. Oh, the Adelaide Night Serum sample is $12.50 because it comes in a pack of 2 for $25. So that's $12.50. And then the Natural Logic Luna is $78, and that will be available for sale back on the website soon if it's not already. And then I also have the Natural Logic, a sample of the Natural Logic Balancing Cleanser reformulation, which is now called Lustral, which is available on the website, and I love this cleanser. Cleanser is so, so good. It's so like thick and lush and balancing. It's so good. And then the last thing I have for March is the Little Barn Apothecary Aloe and Rosewater Mist. This is $8. And you could buy it on Petitvore, so I'll go ahead and I'll link it there. But yeah, this was a nice mist. I would probably buy this again in the future. It's got aloe, rose, radish root ferment, hibiscus. It was really nice. I would probably, like I said, I'd probably buy that again, but I've like an overabundance of mists right now, so I definitely don't need it. So March, I only used 11 products, and then my March total was $166.80. Mostly what I used was body care, 7 body care, 1 mask, and 3 skincare. So now let's get into April. So I had some wellness products. I finished off a bottle of my Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw Iron, and then the Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw D3. So these are the supplements that I use on the regular. My husband and I both use the vitamin D, and I use the iron because I'm always chronically low in iron. The iron is $16.99 retail, and then the vitamin D3 is $26.99 retail, but you can get them for cheaper on Vitacost, iHerb, Pharmaca, wherever you buy your supplements from. You can usually get a good deal on them. But I always have those in my cabinet. It's just what I prefer to use over any of the other vitamin D supplements and like iron supplements I've tried over the years. I just really like those both. Okay, so then let's do some hair stuff. I finished up the True Botanicals Nourishing Conditioner. I'm not gonna go into my feelings on True Botanicals, but I will not be rebuying this. This is $34 if I were to buy it again, and honestly, I like other stuff better. Even if, you know, True Botanicals wasn't owned by Unilever, I don't think this was fantastic enough to spend $34 on it. Other stuff that I use at a lower price point has impressed me more. I just feel like it's all hype, in my opinion. So yeah, I won't be buying that again. I do still have the shampoo that I'm trying to finish up. I have like 3 different shampoos in my I need to get some like more conditioner because I have more shampoo in my shower right now than conditioner. I also finished up the Organic Chemistry Deep Conditioning Treatment. They had sent me a bunch of samples, and then this, you can't buy this size, but the value of it's about $8. I did really, really like that. I find it comparable, I think, to like the Josh Rosebrook, what is his mask, his hair mask called? I forget. It's like the Advanced Hair Mask. I don't know. I find it comparable to that. But yeah, I probably would rebuy that. I've got a lot of hair stuff though. I've got like 2 Inner Sense deep conditioning treatments, and I've got like some other stuff. So I'm not in the market to buy any more hair care at the moment, but I probably would buy that again. I have 1 mask. It's the Iuna Essence in the 1/2 ounce size. I believe these would retail for $55-ish if you could buy them. They don't sell them in these mini sizes except in like a set for $175 where it comes with the soap, the essence, the balm, and a cream. And so it's kind of hard to like gauge the value of each one. So I'm just guessing $55. It seems pretty it's probably pretty accurate. The full size runs $145 and I think it's 2.7 ounces, but you know, it's always less expensive if you buy a bigger size than a smaller size. Either way, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the Essence is one of the products from Iuna that I really, really love, and I would keep in my routine even if I wasn't using any of the other Essence products or any of the other Iuna products. I've been playing around with the Velo a little bit more since I did my skincare routine a couple of, like maybe a week or so ago, if you watched my Beauty Heroes video. The reason it was pilling is the facial, which I'm gonna say I find it really weird that they included two products in the box that you can't use together. They told me not to use the facial and Velo at the same time because the facial creates like a powdery layer that the Velo would then pill over. But so I find it really interesting and strange that they would include two products in the box together that can't be used together. And I think a lot of people are going to find that problem because, you know, people tend to use the items in the box together because, you know, when you receive multiple products in the box at the same time, usually your first thought is you can use these together. But so if you're going to use Velo, use the facial at night. And if you're not going to use Velo, I mean, then you can use facial during the day, I guess. But I don't know. That kind of threw me off a little when like everybody, even like both of the founders from Iuna told me to use the facial, you know, when I'm not, or don't use the facial when I use Velo. And I found that really strange. So I like both of the products. Velo, I used Velo today and it didn't pill on me. It doesn't make my makeup look weird today. I was having the problem where it was like looking patchy. My makeup was looking patchy on top of it when I was using the facial. So yeah, if you've been having the same problem, don't use the facial if you're gonna use Velo. Use the facial like at night or something. So yeah, that's all I'll say about that, I guess. So then I've got a couple of things from Bella Aura. Or I just like some cleanser things, I guess. I wrote them down in a specific order in my book, so I'm just gonna go in that order. So this is the Bella Aura Gentle Purifying Cleanser. This is the second bottle of this that I've gone through, which is, I've never gone through 2 bottles of any cleanser. What I liked to do with this is mix it with a cleansing green. So like the Granola Goat cleansing greens, the Fresh AF one, I mixed like a bunch of this in and then I mixed the cleansing greens in and then I sort of left it on as like an in-shower mask while I shaved my legs, rubbed it off. My skin was like extremely exfoliated and, you know, purified and all that stuff. So I am, so I guess I'll talk about this. I'm not currently an ambassador for Bella Aura. Right now I did sort of opt out of their program because when they got a new like PR manager, their posting requirements were a little more than I could handle. I mean, you guys know that I work with a lot of brands and I sort of post when I feel, you know, inspired to post something. I don't ever want to be like in a situation where I'm forced to post a certain amount of times, and their posting requirements to stay an ambassador were just a little high for me, and it wasn't something that I could organically create content for, as on top of, you know, creating content for all the other brands that I create content for. So I am no longer an ambassador for Bella Aura. So yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know that. The cleanser goes for $55. And then I did use one of these oil-free face cleansers. I feel like I wiped off some swatches with this. This is from La Fresh. I like these. This is my favorite. If I'm gonna buy a cleansing wipe, which I don't really like to buy because I don't like the waste that they create, this is the brand that I'm gonna do it with because they're biodegradable and compostable wet wipes. This isn't biodegradable or compostable, so it sort of like negates itself, but at least it's not too, it's like one, I don't know, either way. The wipe is biodegradable and compostable, but not the packaging, which I feel like I wish it was. But if I'm gonna buy a wipe of any kind, the La Fresh are the ones that I'm going to buy. So that's just a sample until I finish the whole pack, which I bought a couple of Black Fridays ago and I'm still working my way through them, as I've said a bunch of times. So then I've got a couple of toners. I've finished the Indie Lee CoQ10 toner in this like little 0.34 ounce size, which is roughly $5 value. I got this from one of the Pharmaca gift with purchase bags a couple of months ago. I like that toner. That's definitely one that I'll rebuy in the full size. I've already been through a full size of it and I'll definitely rebuy it in a full size in the future. Then I also finished the Wabi Sabi Offering Mist, another one that I would rebuy in a full size at some point. This one is $48. I don't think in terms of skincare benefits, it actually did anything for my skin. I didn't notice any differences in my skin when I used it, but I like the mist. I like the scent. It's very fine mist. It's very nice. I like mists in general. For me, I find that they are sort of more of like an experience product and not so much a benefit product, because a lot of the mists that I've used, it's really just about like scent. Some of them I found balancing, some of them, you know, hydrating is more of like their thing. I mean, maybe this one was like hydrating. It's a pretty hydrating mist, so maybe that's really the benefit that I saw from it. But in terms of like skincare benefits, you're mostly gonna see benefits from like serums and moisturizers and things like that, not so much from mists, so. Okay, so then I've got two other last products. The Bella Aura Rapid Repair Clarifying Elixir. This is like the best acne serum I've ever used. I went through it super, super fast though. It runs $99 and I think it took me like a month and a half to go through. So there's that. And then the Naturalogic Omni Cream. I finished my first jar of that. I love this stuff. And this is like one of the best super thick hydrating moisturizers you're going to find for the price point. It's only $42 and this stuff is insanely good. Yeah, so if you haven't checked out the Naturalogic stuff, you need to. I've been raving about it for like years now. I love Naturalogic so much. Okay, so in April, I also used 11 products. My April total was $389.98, so a little bit more. So that makes my total from January to April $1,239.36. So in April, I used 2 wellness products, 2 hair products, 1 mask, and 6 skincare, which makes my total of 47 products from January to April. 3 wellness, 4 hair, 6 masks, 17 skincare, 12 body, 1 makeup, 1 dental, and 3 samples. I think I'm just gonna start counting my samples in whatever category they are in. I don't think I'm just gonna have a samples category anymore. So I might go back and like fix my categories, whatever I'd listed as samples. Oh, so my 3 samples were the Leilani Pamplemousse, Fit Glow Cleansing Oil, and the Fit Glow Ceramide Balm. I'll probably just put all those into skincare and just take them out of the sample category. Because yeah, I mean, anyway. So that's everything that I used in March and April. So the next time you're gonna see an Empties will be May and June. And yeah, maybe I'll use more than 22 products. But yeah, April was definitely, April was my more, I used 11 products both months, but I used more expensive products in April than I did in March. So anyway, that's everything that I've got for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. My throat hurts because I filmed my PR, my This Just In video right before this, and I talked for an hour, so I'm kind of tired of talking. So I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.